To learn to live the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Click the bell notification. It's all free. So today I'm canning again. Yesterday I didn't really show it, but I demonstrated some of the butchering process of 5 chickens. And so today we got the 5 chickens. That was 25 pounds of meat that was skinless meat. And of course it still had the bone, so today we deboned it. So that's 25 pounds of meat minus whatever the weight of the bones were. So that gives us 20 pint jars of canned meat. So roughly 45 pounds of chicken is what we have processed so far, or in the process of processing. And so that's going to be 40 jars of food. We still have 14 chickens to go. We've already butchered 9. It wasn't the 200 pounds that I was hoping for, but it's still a very significant amount of chicken, and we're still way under cost from the store cost. So very happy with the way this is going. Right now, it's just jiggling, just cooking away. We got to cook it for 75 minutes on our little propane stove. It's a little breezy today. It's causing me some issues with this one because it's closer to the air. It's getting more of the breeze. So this one's taking more flame than normal. And so this one, whatever it's doing, like the jiggler started jiggling first, that one waited about a minute afterwards. So be aware of that if you cook outside. So yesterday, I showed you that we took a raccoon to the conservation area. We trapped it. And so there's 2 more raccoons left. I filmed on our trail cam last night, but they didn't get into the trap. These guys are already getting smart. Raccoons are just bright little animals. So they immediately came over last night and turned the trap upside on its side. They just turned it over. As soon as they turned it over, they went inside and started eating the food. So I'm going to have to adjust that a little bit. I'm going to have to put it on bricks on it or around it so they can't knock it over. That being said, I'm not sure they'll go inside it because they've already smartened up to the idea. And see, we got all these weeds up under here where the trap lever works. So they're figuring this out pretty quickly. That being said, I don't think I got a big problem to worry about this year. I only got 14 of these chickens left. Tomorrow I'm going to butcher another 5, so 5 or 6. So that's going to leave us, what, 8 or 9 left. And then 2 days later I'll butcher 5 or 6 more. So I'm not sure I got a big problem. Now, as far as the other chickens, they go into their coop each night and there's nothing getting in that coop. I don't have any worries about that. So now the thing we have to remember is I've got this pretty secure. The raccoons don't seem like they're interested in trying to get in it anymore, or the possum. They can't reach in, they can't grab them. I only got a few more days to worry about this. I will continue to try to get the raccoons out of here, but I think I got time. I can do it over the winter. I can study their habits. I can figure out why they're not going into the trap, see if I can rearrange the trap somehow. I've gotten a lot of people that think I need to shoot the raccoons, and that's a last resort to me. First of all, it's illegal to shoot at night. Second, it's dangerous to shoot at night. I'd be shooting down here and I hit the chickens, so that doesn't make a lot of sense to try to remove a problem just to cause another problem. The whole idea behind the trap is so I don't have to stay out here all night trying to shoot raccoons. What's funny this morning though, I came down here to look at the trap and there was an armadillo standing right here. And he didn't have any problems with me. Walked right by me. It was like we were old friends. So it was funny. I thought it was interesting that armadillos don't have any fears of us. When I was a kid, there was no armadillos here. They have migrated north. Since my adult lifehood, it's happened pretty quickly. I find that very interesting. They're not really, I guess, native to Missouri. I know they're big down in Texas, but they've migrated north. And they're all over the place now. See them on the road, roadkill everywhere. I don't even think that they're as far north as where my mom lives. She lives about 2 hours north from us. So as soon as I have all the chickens butchered, I'm going to clean out their run, and I'm going to open it up for the littles, so everybody's got more room, the littles and the mature chickens. I'll get the manure and I'll put it on the garden. We'll till that up. This is the corn garden. And then I guess it'll be ready for next spring where we can plant corn. I'm pretty excited about the corn, and then we'll can the corn also in the pressure canner. So that, that's something that we all can wait for, and learn how to do. I recognize a lot of people know how to can vegetables. That's why it's not a big deal. But I am surprised how few people know that you can pressure can meat. I wanted to call out one of my subscribers, and I can't say her name because she didn't give me permission, but she lives in the UK. And she's been trying to figure out how to get a pressure canner. They're very expensive in the UK. She's been really interested in learning how to do it. The thing about the UK, I looked this up, they don't have a lot of regulations on pressure canning. It's just something I guess UK people don't do. Here in the United States, you got all these FDA requirements, and you got to, I mean, like bacon. You can't legally say you can pressure can bacon because the FDA has not done any testing on bacon. The thing I wanted to point out is she has decided to buy a dehydrator, and she's going to start dehydrating things. She's very excited about it, and I wanted to call her out about it. She really wants to do something. In the UK, things are expensive, property is expensive, can't live off grid apparently. I mean, these are the things I just hear from people who live in the UK. I've not really studied it, but this is my point about being free. You continually work towards freedom. And that's what she's doing. She can't buy a pressure canner right now, but she is working towards dehydration. Maybe she can buy a vacuum sealer, and she can vacuum seal her dehydrated meats. Then she'd have long-term storage. It's a little bit more expensive than canning, but that's here in the United States. If a canner costs a lot of money in the UK, then she might be able to afford the vacuum seal bags, or she could vacuum seal in jars, canning jars. I don't know how expensive canning jars are. And it's incredible how some people actually understand what I'm trying to explain. And then it's incredible how some people just don't get it at all. I am not here to fight the government. That's not my job. I don't talk politics. I'm not going to talk politics because I am trying to push government out of my life. In my mind, 20 years ago, when I was a conspiracy theorist and I just knew the world was going to come to the end, and I was just so stressed out all the time that I couldn't really function. It would cause arguments between my wife and me, my ex-wife, because I was just constantly worried that the government was going to come and do whatever it is they were going to do. And then one day I said, you know what? I'm not going to be able to change the world, so why not just get away from it? And so I spent the next 20 years trying to do that, and I've gotten away from it. I'm away from the government. I'm away from utility companies. I'm away from anybody telling me I can and can't do things. I've never been so free in my life. So the other day, somebody was all upset with me in the comment section about this mandate that our president just put out, that you can't have a job, or if you work for a company that's got over 100 employees, if you don't have the thing in the arm, I don't know what you can and can't say, and they think I should be protesting this on my YouTube channel, and I don't understand why. This is what my whole foundation of everything I've been doing is about. I'm not here to give you medical advice. That's not my job. I'm not qualified to. So if you want to get the thing in the arm, by all means, you should get the thing in the arm. If you don't want to get the thing in the arm, well, maybe you should do what I'm doing. Maybe you should find your freedom. If you work for a company that has 100 employees, or you work for the federal government, or you work for, anything like that, then yeah, you're going to have to get the thing in the arm, it sounds like. Or you got to get tested weekly, or I don't care. It doesn't matter to me because I don't have to. I don't have to do any of it. Whether I have the thing in the arm or not, I don't have to do anything. I can stay here on my property and make my own money. I'm self-employed. There's not any restrictions on me right now. Now, that's not to say something won't change in the future, but I've said many times that no matter what happens, I'm going to continue to find that freedom. I'll find a state that's going to reject it. Missouri's rejected this whole thing, as well as many other states have. They're not going to comply with the requirements. I don't know. Again, I don't care. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me because I don't have to worry about it. Now, I know that some people are looking at this like, okay, Rob, you're going to get people sick if you don't get the thing in the arm. Again, I haven't told you whether I have the thing in the arm or not, so I don't know how people can say this. But first of all, I don't leave the property that often. And one of the things that I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of research on other things you can do and how do you prevent it and all this stuff. Just stay away from people. So I think we're just making a big thing about something so we can be fearful. And that's the thing, is that we got to be fearful. We got to be afraid all the time. So if you want to yell at me and tell me that I need to think about prepping and teaching people how to prepare, I am. Get away from it. Don't worry about what they're doing. In my mind, this country is lost. It's lost. We've lost it years ago. And I doubt if we can get it back. So why not make the best of a bad situation and come out here living your happy, free life away from all this mandates and regulations. I've never been a big fan of executive orders. And that's what this is, an executive order. So it's going to go through the courts. It's all going to get hammered down to nothingness. And if they want to get me, what they're going to have to do is pass a law. And that's going to be my congressmen, my senators agreeing to something, saying I have to do something. And when they pass a law, then I guess they'll have to just come out with a warrant for my arrest if I don't want to get the thing in my arm. I've been here. I know what you guys are going through, that say that you got to stand up and fight. You got to stand up and fight. But what is standing up and fighting doing? It gets one party elected and then the next party elected and the next party elected. And it's been like this my entire lifetime. We go back and forth. Oh, I'm happy for 4 to 8 years. Oh, I'm upset for 4 to 8 years. I hope I can inspire you to stop being afraid so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.